Welcome back, everyone, to our Marvel Plus live reaction of Secret Invasion, titled
Identity Crisis.
It's the final episode at long last.
Hallelujah.
God, this feels like it's gone on forever, and it's only been 6 episodes, but I am so glad for this to be over. And once again, it's only been a week since the last episode, but between Futurama coming back, Venture Brothers having their series finale, Molly McGee having its 2nd season, and us in the process of moving, I don't remember a damn thing that happened the last episode. I'm sure stuff. Let's just leave it at that. All I know is that we're eager to get this done and over with already. I've already heard that it's underwhelming and pointless. I have no expectations going in. I'm just interested to see how this is going to tie into the Marvels as well as Secret Wars. So with that being said, let's get this done and over with the final episode.
Home.
I'm going home to the place where I belong.
Homeward bound, I wish I was homeward bound.
Soon enough, people. So, let's get this over with. Play.
What was he looking for?
Something he called the harvest.
I got a deal for you. Bring it to me in person. I'll call the whole thing off. Bring some money.
Oh yeah, he's looking for the Avengers DNA.
That's aggressive.
How original.
Purple blood all over my nice clean house.
I've called this number in years.
And dialed this number a million times. This is just the first time I pressed send.
Oh, that's cold consolation. Though if you'll be coming back.
That's debatable.
Alright, I'll let you go now.
You don't have to. You don't want to.
Take care of yourself.
I mean, I still am gonna be another movie, but, you know, bye. He even say he loves her. Psst, shit husband.
Waste.
It's coming right for us. It's coming right for us. He's invisible. Bit. Double tap. Just going right into their secret base by himself. This is the last time we'll look at this opening. Getting so sick of AI, man. Wonder if we're gonna answer that question about what happened to Rhodey. He better be in there alive and safe.
Why didn't I skip the opening?
Mr. President, we need to stay focused.
Why would you want to skip this masterpiece?
Attack on your motorcade.
President Vladimir has strenuously denied
Vladimir.
Oh, he strenuously denied it. Then I guess we're all right then.
What are we looking at here, Colonel Rhodes?
Real-time satellite imagery, sir. This is the Russian tanks taking positions on the Finland and Ukrainian borders. Now, sir, if I may, I've taken the liberty to prepare a rough copy of your remarks to the nation. The American people need to hear from you, sir.
So Russia's poised to attack the Ukraine. Oof. Topical.
100%.
What, they all drink Kool-Aid? What the hell? Or did Graviak literally kill all of them for not obeying him?
I'll go with the latter.
I was gonna say, you seriously went to a nuclear power plant with no form of protection for yourself?
He has an eye patch.
Yeah, that'll do jack shit. But protect his one bad eye. I guess that officially debunks the whole Fury's a Skrull theory then, since they're immune to radiation. Seriously, he couldn't get like a hazmat suit or something?
Why are we concerned about Fury? We got enough security for him.
For what? Target practice? Fury's lost it. He wants written stop before the bomb is launched. Move the president now.
For you.
The one character who's actually effective.
Where is everybody? Locked away. Looks like it's just you and me, Fury.
Yay, radiation poisoning.
All our pills. That's a shame, isn't it?
I get the feeling he's putting on an act.
How about a drink instead? There you go.
Yep, drink up that
For the
radiated
last
water.
time with the great Nick Fury.
People are dying in the hospital?
20 minutes on Earth to be spent
Now
down
we
there
feed.
I'm supposed to be like Talos and put my trust in you. You picked us, Fury.
You put us out to work for you, and when you were done with us, you threw us away. So,
Sounds about right.
first, I'm gonna kill you. And then, I'm gonna take a flamethrower to humanity. And just so I am absolutely clear about this story, you look at me. Look at me. You did this. All the bombs, and the blackouts, and the massacres, and the wildfires, and the imminent removal of humans from their habitat. That is all you.
You forced me to kill someone. Now I'm gonna kill everybody.
You weren't a man of your word. You really should have kept your promise.
You're right. You're right. I failed. I failed. I knew that a few years of searching that there was no other planet out there for you.
Bullshit.
Why didn't you do it?
Because it's easier to save the lives of 8 billion people than it is to change their hearts and minds.
Even for Nick Fury.
Not wrong.
For Nick Fury. You know, the last thing I felt before I flaked out, what's that? Relief. Relief that I didn't have to fight anymore.
Sweet relief.
Do you know why I came back to Earth? You were the youngest Skrull on my team. I felt responsible for you. Because I failed you and failed your people. I decided to give you what you want. Is that what I think it is? Carol Danvers' DNA. Along with the Avengers that you and your team collected. The harvest.
It's a fake. It's
In
gotta be a fake.
exchange for what? That you take your powers, go to some other planet, wipe out some other species, I don't give a damn. Just leave Earth the hell alone and leave it now.
I love that he just doesn't give a shit about any other planet but his own. It's like, you're not making yourself look any better by doing this.
You're gone, goddammit.
I'm gonna regret that. Ooh, classified. What are we in Roswell now? Shit.
It's pure.
Got everybody.
No checking behind the doors. You really are a Skrull.
I don't know what it is you think you're doing, but
No buts. Just yours back into the hallway. Go on.
Shut the fuck up. I'll kill you. I won't hesitate. Is he giving Fury and himself powers? Like, why? How fucking stupid can you be? Ah. So it was an act. So did he make her even more superpowered then?
I'm confused. Can we see them or not?
So this is where all the budget went. Ooh. Oh, look at that. He's been impaled.
Skrull. And if you don't call off the strike, you're going to kill the man he's replicating along with some of the world's greatest minds. Skrull rebels have kidnapped dozens of world officials, along with Colonel Rhodes. He and other world officials are being kept in pods beneath the Skrull compound. You knew that. You knew them.
Sounds kind of crazy when you say it out
tell
loud.
me this isn't true. Are you listening to this insanity? Of course it isn't true.
You know, she could just chop off his finger and prove it. She did it before. Seriously, shoot him in the foot. This will prove like he's a Skrull. Choke on it. Choke on it. She got mad as it does. Sleep. Superhero landing. Gotta love they don't have to practice with handling all these powers at once. They just know how to use them.
Just like your father. Just like them.
Regenerate?
I guess you forgot that one little power. There, is that proof enough? Yeah, people are gonna have to shit themselves once they get out of here. Lord knows how long they've been kept there. Oh, thank God.
Don't she dare.
He's okay.
Oh.
Ah, so he was captured. Okay.
Colonel Rhodes? How long have you been in here?
Whoa, Colonel Rhodes, I've got you.
You gonna release him or what?
You've been held hostage for a long time.
How long? Jesus. Have we been dealing with Skrull Rhodey this whole time? Ah, natural light. So were they being protected from the radiation too?
Good question.
Like, do they all have cancer now?
The terrorists responsible for a shape-shifting, alien-born species known as Skrulls. That is why tonight we're presenting to Congress for immediate emergency authorization a bill that designates all off-world-born species enemy combatants. We know who you are. We know how to find you. And we will kill every last one of you.
Do you though? You've made things very much unfriendly for the actual ally Skrulls.
Not to mention, you know, made a hostile act against all the alien superheroes that visit your planet.
I could take care of myself.
I know that, but you shouldn't have to.
She really shouldn't.
I know who I am when you're not here. It's when you come back that I start to wonder. Did you fall in love with me? Or the face that puts you at ease?
Good question.
I love you, Priscilla. I'm here to ask you for one last chance.
You really don't deserve it.
I'm leaving tonight.
But I guess this is goodbye.
You're gonna leave again.
You can find a way to forgive me. You know where to find me.
You can just take her with you, you know.
Who are you? A friend of a friend. Your people need a leader. You'll need resources to fight this war that Ritson has launched on your people, and I can give them to you.
And let me guess, you're doing this out of the kindness of your heart?
God, no, don't silly.
Into a deal like that. It didn't end so well.
Yes, well, let's be sure not to repeat the mistakes of Talos and Fury and leave love and friendship out of this. I will use you, and you will use me, and together we'll make this planet safe for both our people.
Okay.
Fair enough.
As long as the terms are transparent. I mean, what other choice does she have? It's either she teams up with someone who can protect her people, or they all flee the planet.
Not like her. No bullshit.
I was relieved that we made it out alive. I was relieved too. Until I watched that hateful ass speech you made.
What the hell is all this?
This is how the enemy got so good.
You
How many fucking people?
situation and
God.
made it worse. That's real one-term president stuff. But we have to act now. For the hit squad.
Shooter McGavin, no!
Shooter McGavin got shootered.
Now you got dumbass vigilantes killing innocent humans too.
Wow.
When they're not going to kill themselves.
Hey.
Call off your war. There's only one way this ends. The old Nick Fury would have known that. If you truly care about the Skrulls, get them off my planet.
Good luck with that. Beam in the sky cliche. Isn't this how Tron ended?
Well.
She coming with you?
Priscilla.
Bara, now that humans know we're among them, I'd like to use my birthday.
Well, Var, good news from Saber. Kree said they're open to peace talks with the Skrulls.
Kree make peace.
Never thought I'd see the day.
Reminds me of that old joke. What do Skrulls call good luck? Bad luck.
Stop it. It's a good thing.
My enemy is my friend?
The Skrulls have ever had. I'm no good with people. You are.
You got your
That's
own
for
way.
sure.
I'm sick of it. Please. Come with me.
You are his better half.
I'll help you get started. But then I've got to get back. All my work is here, darling. And it's never been more important.
You're probably safer with him, though, let's be honest.
I just wanted to tell you that I love you. As I am.
Mm-hmm. You gonna say it back?
As you are.
Mm-hmm.
When a man loves a scroll.
We have to go now. Our planet needs us. Hopefully just Nick Fury, not his wife, died on their way back to their home planet. Wonder if there's actually going to be a stinger to this.
Secret Invasion Season 2.
Please. I guess it's safe to say this takes place before the Marvels. I'm going to make that assumption. I mean, Fury's not dead, so... Yeah, the Skrulls are basically mutants now. It's like in the X-Men Evolution when they were finally outed to the public. Seriously, they had that many people under wraps. I gotta wonder what they do, like, to keep them in stasis like that. It's one thing to keep their mind quiet, but what about, like, their system? How do they eat, drink, go to the bathroom, like, breathe?
Well,
No stinger.
nothing there.
There was nothing
Okay.
because they didn't even have enough for the regular series. Oh.
Well, that's over.
Yep.
Yeah.
So what was the purpose of this?
We thank you for watching No Moral Theater. I mean, that's not fair. There was a moral there, and it was just being shoved in everybody's faces.
Mm-hmm.
About, like, acceptance.
And also that Fury's a jerk.
Also, that's...
I mean, the whole purpose of this was to show that the Skrulls are done with the bullshit. A portion of them are ready to attack, so now it's basically just getting them into the limelight and making them a known threat to humanity. I mean, that's what the whole Secret Wars is ultimately leading up to. So now everybody knows about Skrulls. Skrulls now have to go into hiding or do something to fight against the humans that are hunting them, so it's going to kick off a whole new thing. In a way, this pretty much accomplished what it set out to do. It wasn't the most interesting or engaging way of doing this, but hey, I mean, if this is going to be Nick Fury's last hurrah, I say just give it to him. Again, I know he appears in Marvels, but he's probably just going to be there just to mitigate the insanity that's going on with the three heroines. But at least we got some other decent characters out of this.
Yeah.
His wife Priscilla.
/ Vera.
Yeah, like she was a good character.
Yeah.
And God bless her for putting up with Nick's shit all these years. Sonya, who I love.
Olivia Colman, she was fantastic. Mwah.
Yeah, if she's
I'm
gonna be the new head of S.H.I.E.L.D. or whatever's going on to help protect the Skrulls, I'm all for it.
I'm like, we didn't even need Nick Fury for this. We should have it's just been her.
Yeah.
But then again, I guess if it would have just been her, it would have taken much less time to get through this whole ordeal.
Yeah, the only thing she didn't know was who was a Skrull and who wasn't, which that was the only in he had by virtue of Talos, so there's that at the very least. I mean, this basically answers the question of where he's been, why he's been up there, and why he suddenly decided to make this appearance. Kind of anticlimactic that Graviak died the way he did. I mean, literally that's the only way they could defeat him at this point, given how superpowered he is.
Too OP'd.
The fact that all she had to do was just laser him through the chest and he's dead. It's like, dude, you didn't get a single healing ability out of all the DNA you absorbed, not from any of those heroes. Like, I know some of them have endurance and stuff, but didn't at least one of them have a healing ability?
I would have thought so.
Yeah.
I thought Groot was, able to regenerate stuff.
Yeah, he should, and I mean, trying to think, Hulk's pretty impenetrable.
Mm-hmm.
Heck, he tried to, shoot himself in the head and he still didn't die. Whatever. I didn't care about Graviak anyway. He's, again, like every other freaking Marvel villain out there. It's like, oh, you screwed me over. I'm gonna steal your powers and be better than you. In this case, I took all the powers and I didn't even use them properly.
And once again, it's like your message that I agreed with was completely muddled by the fact that you completely fucked over everybody and, you know, killed your own people just so that you could be the all-powerful guy, and suddenly you're not really right anymore.
How many Skrulls were in the facility? It was like between 500 and 1,000. Did he kill all of them? Like, Jesus, dude. Way to just totally upend the whole goal.
Yep. I thought you wanted to get everybody to live as the dominant rulers of Earth. Yeah, way to blow that sky high.
And of course, there's also the fact that we still lost Maria Hill, which I guess if they're gonna bring in his wife, who again is his better half, you know, they had to off Maria, because again, their partnership, she was still the better half.
But God, the way that she goes out and just how indifferent everybody is and how quickly we forget her, it does not sit well. There's fridging, and then there's this.
It's like we can't have too many strong female characters. We gotta off one of them for the sake of motivating the main male character.
Yeah, but not only like do they barely even motivate him, but how quickly everybody forgets. It's like, oh, we have to shove a clip in every now and then to remind you that somebody who looked like Nick Fury killed her, but who really cares besides that? It's just so cold and indifferent and just not a fuck given.
Yeah.
Not a single fuck given. And it's like, this has been a somewhat significant character. And to go out the way that she did in just so little acknowledgement, you fail, Marvel. I'm sorry, but you fail.
The only thing I could think is that either her contract was up or the actress just wanted out.
Doesn't matter. It's like, this has been a significant character for years, and she just gets brushed off.
We gotta show the bad guy super serial.
just brushed off real quickly. Who cares? We gotta get to these other guys. There was just no time to think about her.
Yep. One thing I am thinking about, though, that once they revealed that all these characters who have been impersonated have been in stasis for God knows how long, it makes me wonder, like, who have we been seeing all these years? Because we have Martin Freeman's character.
Or Ross.
Yeah, Emmett Ross. Like, how long has he been there? Was he there during the Wakanda movies? Was he replaced before that? That would be funny if the Dora Milaje show up at his house and be like, hey, Emmett, we need your help. And he's like, what the fuck are you? But Rhodey's the most concerning. Because he's probably been there longer than anyone, which means the Rhodey we've probably been seeing over the last couple of movies or shows, whatever, that wasn't him. And actually, here's the really disturbing thing. Notice that of everybody that was being held, he's the only one that collapsed. Remember his injury.
Not to mention, I think he was wearing a hospital gown.
So they might have actually
gotten him after Civil War.
Yeah. So those theories might have been right. He's been gone for that long. Because again, I know he had the whole leg brace thing to help him eventually heal, but that was still a significant injury. And we haven't seen him wear his leg brace since. And he seems to walk and maneuver just fine without it. But I guess that really wasn't the case because it was a frickin' Skrull! Like, shit, man. Poor Rhodey. He got screwed. Ugh. And technically speaking, that means this was even before the blip, right?
It's possible he might have blipped. He might have been snapped away. And we never knew.
Wow. This just opens up so much. And it's like he's missed so much. He probably doesn't even know Tony's dead. Oh, man. That's tragic. So, yeah. I didn't like this series. Like, I get why it exists. I get what the purpose of it was, but it still felt like an overly long slog to get to it. This could have easily been a mini movie or something like that. They didn't have to dedicate a whole season to this. And you know they're not going to continue because, again, this builds up to other things. There's no point.
It further complicates the state of Marvel's TV or streaming when they've just started promoting that they're going to release a steelbook for WandaVision that would, at first glance, you'd think it'd be like a Blu-ray or DVD, but apparently there's no discs. And they haven't confirmed whether there's like some sort of code to, you know, for a digital download or something. So yeah, not looking so good, Marvel Studios, not looking so good, or Disney. I don't know who's to blame for this.
We'll blame both of them.
Yeah.
It's just easier that way.
And on an unrelated note, Harley Quinn starts up this week. I think I'm gonna, you know, wash this out of my hair with
Yeah, let's
Harley
watch
Quinn.
a show with some
Yeah.
actual good writing that's engaging and whatnot.
Yeah. That's right. As I've said, DC eats Marvel's lunch when it comes to television. Not always, but more times than not, they have been the superior when it comes to TV and animation.
I will at least give one praise, though, is that all the actors in this did a phenomenal job. I blame everything else.
Yeah.
You know, the writing, directing, like
No, the
all
actors were giving it all they had with, you know, what they had to work with. And
that was the problem.
Yeah, I cannot fault a single one of them.
Yeah, because they're all bringing their A game
Yeah.
to this. They are doing the best that they can with the material they're given, and they knock it out of the park.
Yeah.
Like I said, I would normally just rag on certain characters for like how they act and stuff. Like the only person I can really fault in terms of acting is Graviak.
Yeah, I wasn't crazy about him.
I didn't think he was that great an actor, but at least he tried. But even so, I still thought the actors were the best thing because the character interactions was easily the best thing about this. So, yeah, had you put these people in anything else, they would have excelled. But as it is, you know, they did what they could. But yeah, I'm content to just move on from this and, you know, just forget about this for the meantime. I'm sure shit's gonna factor into the movies and stuff, obviously, but for now, I just want to focus on better things.
Yeah. We're gonna move on to a new home and leave this at our old place.
Yeah, this is the official final episode that we are filming in this apartment.
Location. Yeah.
Yeah, you got a whole new background, whole new couch. So yeah, it's gonna be a new setup. We're still gonna do sort of the same format with other shows, but like I said, a brand new face. We're Skrulls now. We're gonna totally do a big makeover.
So the next thing we have is Loki.
Assuming that it still goes on. As at the time of this video, the writer's strike and the actor strike is still going strong, and it's getting stronger. So chances are a lot of things are either going to be pushed off or whatnot. Who knows? I know there's probably not going to be any promotion for it, so we're just going to have to keep that in the back burner of our minds for now. But until Loki or whatever show happens to premiere on Marvel next, I'm Kat MacBerrie.
I'm Doug MacBerrie.
Remember, look to the skis. Guys, whatever, I don't care anymore. So with that being said, let's get into this with the final episode.